rejuvenate through traditional massage and reflexology. Plus at Ingles, when you book an hour-long session, you get a full hour on the table. Gift certificates are available and a large selection of aromatherapy items are in stock. Come find out why we have so many 5-star reviews and Reader's Choice Awards. Call today or book online. Ingles Natural Healing and Massage, 121 Green Street in Marietta.
What exit does for you?
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 I offer current knowledge in an ever-changing market with updated trends for this region, expert connections, current technology and marketing, and the ability to serve you on a personal level.
We at Exit Riverbend Realty are so grateful that you've entrusted us with all of your real estate needs. We do appreciate it. Don't forget we have 2 offices, one at each end of the bridge. See you soon.
Hey, good evening, everybody, and happy holidays. Welcome to Parkersburg Catholic High School, where we've got the Crusaders taking on the Wood County Christian Wildcats in boys basketball action here to close out 2023. Thanks for having us tuned in. My name is Brian Guthrie, alongside Joe Oliverio. We've got the Wood County Christian Wildcats under head coach Rod Lanham with a 2-3 record on the season, taking on the Parkersburg Catholic Crusaders and first-year head coach Jim McLean, and they are 0-5 on the campaign thus far. And Joe, I talked to Coach McLean a little bit, and because Parkersburg Catholic is right now a AA school until they reclassify for next fall, he said, we've played a AA schedule. I've had to play St. Mary's and Ravenswood and Wahama and Notre Dame and all these other teams, and most of them have been on the road. We're finally playing a school our size.
Right. Four of those 5 games have been on the road. The only one that was at home was Wahama, and that was a 57-73 defeat.
Yeah.
But you're right. They're playing some heavy hitters in the AA gang.
Yeah, and Parkersburg Catholic, it's safe to say they are in a rebuilding phase. Coach McLean said we were like 3-60 or something for the last few years, so these guys aren't used to winning. There's one senior on the team. What'd you say, one junior?
One junior, and then the rest are freshmen and
sophomores. So this is very much a trust the process, trust the climb.
Trust the climb.
kind of team. Yeah, you know what that's all about. You watch the Mayonnaise Bowl, right?
We saw that. We saw that. And I had a chance to talk to Coach Lanham. You know, he's sitting there. He just wants a high-intensity game from his players. He said sometimes, the skill set isn't right there where he'd like it to be. But if they can make it up with energy, intensity, et he's looking forward to that tonight.
Yeah, Wood County Christian comes in 2-3. We saw them earlier in the year in a home game against Frontier where they slogged that one out. They ended up coming up just a few points short. But, he was telling me the very first game of the year against Bellsville, he's like, we finally played bad and still won. So that was a nice step, and have since picked up another win at 100. So you've run a couple of road games already this season. It's both of these schools are only 60, 100 kids total. So the fact that they can dress 14 for varsity basketball is amazing.
I was shocked. Now I guess there's no JV team.
No.
So we didn't have that contest today. So hopefully, a year down the road, maybe 2 years down the road, the fact that these boys are getting an opportunity to play at the varsity level per se will get them the experience that they need. We should be looking for Wood County Christian. Number 4, Andrew Senior. Plays real hard. He's coming off. He's a sophomore. Did really great last year as a freshman. But he came off of a concussion at the end of soccer season, a really good soccer player. So he's been out 3 weeks. He's trying to get back into his groove. And then Brian Joseph is their playmaker, playing hard, et cetera, that way.
We saw J.J. Dimmitt, number 5 for Wood County Christian, kind of a sniper. Once he finds a rhythm from long range, he is willing to fire away. So we are winding down here and going to have the national anthem and some starting lineups and whatnot. So we will step aside and take a quick timeout, and we'll be back in just a few, getting ready for Wood County Christian and Parkersburg Catholic and boys basketball right here on CAS 45.
Carl's Pawn Shops offers you the best deals every day. We have affordable prices on quality, name brand merchandise such as electronics, jewelry, musical instruments, tools, firearms, and much, much more. Our inventory changes daily. Stop by and see us at Emerson Avenue or Division Street, and be sure to check us out on the web at carlspawnshops.com.
It's always fun to see what's new at Carl's. Carl's Pawn Shop.
Big news! Mother Earth Foods is thrilled to introduce our brand new program, bringing you everyday low prices on our exclusive house brand, Cadia Natural and Organic Foods. We believe that healthy, wholesome food should be accessible to everyone, which is why we're committed to offering your favorite Cadia Natural and Organic Foods at great prices. So why wait? Head over to Mother Earth Foods today and start saving big on all your grocery essentials. Shop with confidence.
Hard standing still.
Back here at
Parkersburg Catholic.
Parkersburg Catholic High School. Thanks, Brian Guthrie, Joe Oliverio. I've lost track of what's going on. So let's check out the starting lineups for Wood County Christian.
Just introduced number 25, Caleb Parsley. Number 1, Eli Chrisman. Number 30, Landon Dunn. Number 5, J.J. Dimmitt, Jr.
Checking to make sure we got the right ones.
And rounding it out, number 4, Andrew Sr.
Yep.
The Wildcats are coached by Rob Lamb and assisted by Mitchell Morris.
So we'll see the homestanding Crusaders trying to get their first win of this season.
Always like all the different handshakes to start. You know,
oh, yeah.
They got it. So they just introduced number 24, Landon Edwards, rounding out the starting 5. Number 55, sophomore Leo Haid.
So 4 sophomores and a senior.
Yep.
We'll start things for the Columbia Blue and White.
Lone senior Gideon Wilson. So
again, Wood County Christian 2-3, Parkersburg Catholic 0-5. But they've had a kind of a rough go. The schedule was not friendly. How about we put it that way to get things underway.
Officiating tonight, we have Rex Foster going to toss the ball, John Badgley, and Sean Andrews. On a Friday night here at Parkersburg Catholic.
Wildcats in the black, Crusaders in the white. If I say Crusaderettes, that's purely out of habit. It is no offense meant, but I've done a bunch of Parkersburg Catholic girls games. Wood County Christian will control the tip, but lost it immediately, and now the Crusaders have it And this is Gideon Wilson. He'll go cross court into the corner to D'Angelo. 3 on the way, off the mark. Eli Chrisman will bring it back the other way for the Wildcats. Coach McLean for Parkersburg Catholic said he expects the Wildcats to be very patient on offense and try to wait for the defense to kind of fall asleep a little bit. Crusaders in a 2-3 zone here to start things off. 3 on the way from Ullman is off the mark. Or excuse me, that's done.
Pass out,
D'Angelo will lay it up and in. First bucket of the game goes to Leonardo D'Angelo. We'll see a little bit of pressure from Catholic here.
It's like a 1-2-2 press.
Wildcats running out of time. They will get it across the timeline. It's Senior out top between the circles. Trying to find a chink in the Crusader armor, if you will, Joe. Yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm here all night. Tip your waitress.
Tip your waitress. 3
on the way from Parsley is off. Cleaned up by Chrisman, and he'll knot it up at 2. D'Angelo quickly into the front court to Wilson. 3 on the way is good. Gideon Wilson, the only senior on the Catholic squad, knocks down a triple, make it 5-2.
Well, you can tell Catholic's really trying to push the tempo when they get the ball, getting it up, looking for the outlet.
Here's Chrisman trying to answer back with a 3 of his own. Can't get it to go. Going to be collected by Preston Randolph. And the Crusaders are off and running again. Rudolph, coast to coast, can't get it. Rebound is going to be taken by Dunn. D'Angelo goes to the floor, no call. Back the other way is Christman to Senior, and that's going to be a travel. First turnover of the game.
See legendary coach Dick Wilt sitting over there at the division line.
You mentioned legendary official Rick Foster out there with the whistle. He's been doing this for 1,000 years. Here's D'Angelo, got loose on a back door, and he's got 4 points for the Crusaders. D'Angelo ties up Senior in midcourt. Loose basketball, Wildcats keep it. But taken from Parsley. Back the other way is Wilson. He will lay it up and in. And timeout, Wood County Christian. Coach Lanham has seen enough. He's going to burn a 60 as a 2-0 lead turned into a 9-2 hole in a hurry, Joe.
That did. D'Angelo's got 4 of them. Gideon Wilson's got 5. So, and we're seeing that push the tempo. It's really frustrating, I think, Wood County Christian, because it's almost taken them 9 seconds to get the ball into the front court. And then when they get up here, it's just a really intense pressure by Catholic on them.
So the problem is if you're trying to be the patient team and the other team is pressing and doing all the transition stuff, they sucker you into let's do track meet. Let's do track meet.
And I don't think either of these schools are ready for a track meet.
Probably not. 9-2 your score. Wilson with 5, D'Angelo with 4 for the Crusaders here early on in this ball game. Out of the Wood County Christian timeout. And it will be Wildcat basketball to go the length of the floor. Catholic will turn the press off for the time being, as Parsley will trigger it in to Chrisman. Junior Eli Chrisman will bring it up the floor for the Wildcats, trailing by 7 here in the first quarter. Parsley will swing it around, lost the basketball. D'Angelo away with it. Wilson on the other end, lays it up and in. And the Crusaders are cruising here out early. And another pick. Here's Randolph. Gets it to Wilson. Out to D'Angelo. Back out top. This is Edwards for 3. Too strong. Loose ball underneath. Randolph will put it up and in.
For his first bucket of the night, he had to work hard to get that.
A 13-0 run for the Crusaders. Here's Parsley out top, working against Hayde. Now he'll get it over to Chrisman. Floater on the way from Brian Joseph, who was checked in. Knocked out of bounds, goes with the Crusaders.
Owen Allman tried real hard to get that rebound. When that ball came back through, it fell off his ankle.
Allman also checking in out of the timeout. Some light pressure now from the Wildcats. D'Angelo into the front court, over to Randolph. Goes baseline, kicks it over to Edwards. He lays it up and in.
Well, what started out as a two-man show for Catholic on scoring has turned out now to be a little more balanced. They're hitting the cutter going in.
Parsley will leave it for Dimmitt. Out top to Chrisman, back to Parsley, now Ullman trying to find his way to the block. Can't get there, picks up his dribble. Long three from Chrisman is short. Long rebound collected by Hayde. They're off and running again. D'Angelo has to save it back in, but saves it to Joseph for the Wildcats. Now the Wildcats want to run, and a whistle and a double dribble.
Finally get a 3-on-2 break coming this direction. We'll take the ball out on the side, go up there.
Good crowd here tonight for this Wood County
New
matchup.
Year's Eve,
yeah, just kicking off your New Year's weekend.
It's like the student section of Catholics. Got the
is mostly the girls' team. Another turnover here, but Chrisman, the beneficiary, missed the bunny. D'Angelo will push back the other way. Over to Edwards, long three. Back of the iron. Edwards trying to get it back on the baseline. His putback will go. Landon Edwards has 4 points. It's 17-2. 3 minutes to go in the opening frame, and the wheels have come off the wagon for Wood County Christian, Joe.
Yeah, their crowd doesn't know what to make of this right now.
Allman, long three, one and done for the Wildcats. D'Angelo on the other end, trying to kick it back out to Wilson, but it is intercepted, and Chrisman is going to walk it up the floor and try to get things under control here.
Down.
Poked away by Wilson, and he lays it up and in. 9 points for Gideon Wilson. It's 19-2. If you had Catholic running away with the first quarter on your bingo card, I would love to see it.
Love to see that. Wildcats are only getting one shot.
Parsley.
And it's usually a three.
They've been settling for some long threes here.
They can't break that defense.
Here's Brendan Green, excuse me. Green curls in, high off glass, and finally puts a stop to this Crusader run.
Minute 49 left in the first.
Edwards to Wilson out top. Wilson will drive in, little Euro step, won't go. Rebound Allman. Or Allman, I'm saying his name wrong. Allman. Getting my guys mixed up here. And Parsley will bring it up the floor. Checked by Randolph. Parsley, floater, front of the iron, not there. Rebound, Catholic. D'Angelo, down to Wilson.
Nice.
Back out to Randolph. He will drive in, kicks it to Wilson. Now Edwards calls for it. They'll go into the corner to D'Angelo. Three rattles in and out. Knocked out of bounds, goes to the Wildcats with 1:08 left on the clock here in the first quarter. As soon as Wood County Christian puts a shot up, there's Crusaders taking off the other way.
Evan Murphy checked in for the Crusaders. Sophomore forward, 6 foot.
Parsley is out for Wood County Christian, and in is Cameron Coppernall, number 0. Allman to Dimmitt. To Coppernall in the corner. Poked away by Wilson. Going to be collected in the backcourt by Edwards. Tries to fire at baseline and goes out of bounds, but goes out of bounds off a Wildcat. Stays with Catholic.
I think the Wildcats thought that ball was going to go out of bounds. And next thing you know, Crusaders are running down there trying to get it.
Wow.
Brian Joseph checking in.
I think Coppernall just checked back out. Brief stay for him. Here's Wilson in the post, out to D'Angelo. 3 if it goes, and it is 3. Leonardo D'Angelo has 7. It's 22-4.
30 seconds left in this first period.
Chrisman to dim it in front of the Crusader student section, and our first foul going to be called. I believe that's going to go on D'Angelo. We'll see Ashton Lang check in for D'Angelo. And Haid will come in for Edwards for Parkersburg Catholic. Did they call a foul?
Yes.
All right. I don't think they announced it, but I believe it goes on D'Angelo, teams first.
Yes.
Here's Allman, short jumper, not there. Rebound Wilson. Pushing
nice.
the tempo. Haid under the basket, but misses it. Allman collects it, but his pass knocked back right to him. Now Chrisman the other way with 10 on the clock.
It was a nice no-look pass.
Chrisman. They'll work it around to Joseph. Fires underneath to Allman. High off glass and good. First bucket of the game for Owen Allman. And that is how the first quarter will mercifully come to a close for Wood County Christian. All Catholic 22-6. We'll take a timeout, get you ready for the second. You're watching high school basketball on CAS 45.
DePaulo's Pizzeria, located at 1403 Grand Central Avenue in Vienna, welcomes you to try their all-you-can-eat buffet. Join us Monday through Friday, 11 to 2, as well as Sundays, 11 to 2 and 5 to 8. Enjoy our salad bar, pizza, pasta, subs, cheesy bread, calzones, pepperoni rolls, and desserts. We are proud to be a local, family-owned business and look forward to serving your family at DePaulo's.
Every day people ask me, is now a good time to retire? Any day is a good day to retire if you have a plan, but you have to have a plan. For a lot of people, retiring is one of the scariest things they'll ever do. Stop in. LSIP, it takes some of the scariness away.
During these different hard times, all of us from Mark Armstrong Schoolworks would just like to say thank you. Because of you, we haven't just survived, we have thrived. From our goldsmiths to sales staff and even my 3 puppies, we sincerely thank you. Our selection is constantly evolving, so come see for yourself why everyone is saying we are the only true full-service jewelry store in the Mid-Ohio Valley. If other area jewelers have trusted me for over 40 years, shouldn't you?
Second quarter underway, and a travel going to be called on Bray and Joseph on the first possession of the second quarter. And now Coach Rod Lanham wants to get some pressure out of his Wildcats. And Joe, 22-6 in that first quarter. The Catholic speed is just unreal.
Another travel. We talked about that during the break. It just seems like Wildcats come down, get one shot. It's usually a 3. It's usually a miss. And when they miss, 2 Catholic Crusaders are running, and then it's just a fast break. There's a
Wilson intercepts the inbound and lays it up and in. Gideon Wilson with 11 points already in this game, and now pressure from the Crusaders. Chrisman will bring it up. Now it's a trap at midcourt, and he's going to throw it away. That was my Admiral Akbar, by the way.
It's a trap. Get away from it, get away from it.
Parkersburg Catholic at 0-5 on the season. Coach Jim McLean told me, I said, what do you have to see out of your guys tonight? And he says, I have to see them play all 4 quarters. We tend to play 2 or 3 and not 4. So right now he's got these guys dialed up to 11. We'll see Ashton Lang, number 2, check in for Gideon Wilson for Parkersburg Catholic as the Crusaders keep the ball underneath their own basket. D'Angelo to inbound into Edwards. Randolph now out top being checked by Chrisman. Jumper
Nice
from the
over.
elbow is good. Preston Randolph has 4 points. Crusaders are, even in the half-court set, are getting some good looks here on that
nice
end.
Looks.
Crispin will drive in, tries to hit Dimmitt in the corner, knocked out of bounds by Catholic, stays with the Wildcats. Dimmitt kicks it into Crispin. Almost knocked away. Which Green's going to drive up and under, can't get it to go. Rebound Edwards. D'Angelo to push it. Trailing Edwards for three. Swoosh. 7 points for Landon Edwards. Inbound to Allman. Now Crispin on the break. Floater won't go, knocked out of bounds by Joseph, and another one and done. Don't you have to wait for reinforcements to try and back you up?
Well, maybe they're thinking Catholic's running down there. We'll just do the same thing at this end. But
Wilson back in for Randolph on the Crusader side. Wildcats backing off. Here's D'Angelo for three. That one's too strong. Rebound goes to Green for Wood County Christian. And Parsley to bring it up the floor. Little give and go out top, won't go. So Joseph trying to hit a cutting Dimmitt, knocked out of bounds by the Crusaders, stays with the Wildcats. We got an untied shoe. An untied shoe.
Get it fixed. Little rabbit goes around the tree, down the pole, back up.
There you go. That's a good look. Yeah, got to double knot that. Got to get that double knot. Or put a little athletic tape around it. That'll hold that on there.
5 holes in his shoe, and he's got 74 length strings.
You can lace those up your ankles with that. Here's Dimmitt with a three that's all window. D'Angelo skies for the rebound, and he will push the other way. Three from the corner. That is way off. Collected by Joseph for Wood County Christian. Green tried to make a move, had it knocked away. Ullman with it. His couldn't go. Still can't get it to go. Knocked out of bounds, stays with the Wildcats. Second chance baskets.
Second chance. I'm surprised with his
timeout. Coach McLean in Parkersburg Catholic leading 29-6.
With the intensity, I'm surprised we've only had one foul called.
That's that's a great point. We've had one, and it wasn't even a shooting foul. It was a little shove over on the sideline.
A little shove on the side.
But yeah, one foul in a game that has been up and down the floor. A lot of tying up underneath baskets. But yeah, just the one foul on Leonardo D'Angelo for Parkersburg Catholic. 5:21 left here in the second quarter. Our last game of the 2023 calendar year. Bowl games are well underway, and Monday night on ESPN, if you are a CAS cable customer, channels 24, 25, 26, and 27, you can watch the megacast of the two national semifinal games. There's a traditional game. There's one that's all the Skycam. There's one that's called Control Center that's got about 6 different camera angles and stats running. And then there's one where the Pat McAfee show guys are standing on the sideline watching the game.
Because they wanted you and I, but we were just a little
We're busy. Well, one, they can't afford us, first off. Second, I'm just way too busy.
It's like the Mannings couldn't do it, Pat couldn't do it. We were there, but they decided to go with Pat.
Second tier, but it is what it is. Those games coming up Monday night on the ESPN family of stations. Out of the, it's me, your daddy, Roberto. I seen you on the ESPN. Out of the timeout, it'll be Wood County Christian. That was by request, by the way. Here's Crispin for 3. That is off the mark. Rebound by Parsley. Parsley's putback won't go. Allman has it. Allman's shot blocked. Loose basketball, and it's going to be Wilson that comes out of it with Parkersburg Catholic. 3 or 4 good shots by Wood County Christian. They can't get anything go. Turnaround from Wilson is off glass and good. How have these guys not won a game yet this year? 13 points for Gideon Wilson. Press is back on at 4.5 to go in the second quarter. Joseph has it poked away from behind, has to pick up his dribble.
Oh.
Parsley was under the basket, but brings it back out. Here's Christman, head fake, goes over to Joseph. Joseph for three. And Brian Joseph gets his first bucket of the game. And almost doubles the score for Wood County Christian. 31-9. Crusaders patiently working around the circle. Three from the corner is off the mark. Nothing underneath the basket but black jerseys. And now Christman wants to press the issue. Dimmitt from the wing. That one is partially blocked, and Wilson has it. Outlet, woo! Edwards on the other end. Can't keep the handle on it, and now a whistle underneath the basket. Black three.
Black three. Brian Joseph picks up his first foul.
Team's first. Catholic has the ball underneath their own basket. Quick inbound, quick shot is off the mark. Wilson with the putback, and that is good. 15 points for Gideon Wilson. It's 33-9. Joseph finds Crispin, and he will lay it up and in uncontested. 4 points for Eli Crispin. D'Angelo back the other way, has an open lane, but has it knocked away at the last second. Now a foul called, and that is going to go on Brian Joseph, and he'll pick up 2 fouls real quick.
D'Angelo going to shoot 2.
One of the many, many sophomores on this team.
First one's up and good.
But as as Coach McLean was telling me, we'll see 21 Evan Murphy in for Wilson for Catholic, and we'll see Brian Joseph check out and Andrew Senior back in, number 4 for Wood County Christian. They're trying to build something here. It has not been a winning program the last few years.
Second free throw by D'Angelo goes around the rim, pops out.
But trying to get these guys to believe in something and hey, if we keep doing things the right way, it's going to come our way. Parsley misses the 3. Dimmitt's putback is up and in. J.J. Dimmitt has his first bucket of the game, 34-13. Wildcats finally getting some buckets to go. Crusaders working it around. This is Preston Randolph out on the LKC logo. Nice behind the back, but has it smacked away by Dimmitt. Stays with Catholic. Coach Lanham wanted it off a leg. Yep. Here's Randolph for 3. That one's short. Rebound goes to Edwards, out to D'Angelo. That is a 2, but it won't go anyway. Doesn't matter. Rebounded by the Wildcats, and Crispin wants to press the issue. Doesn't have the numbers, waits for Senior. Now Senior will fire the 3. That is off the mark, but Dimmitt is going to get called for a foul. I believe he shoved D'Angelo underneath the basket.
Yes.
J.J. Dimmitt will pick up his first foul.
I like when they look around like, what? What'd I do?
Who?
It's like,
me?
Me?
I was over there the whole time.
That was a frustrated foul. He wasn't going to get the rebound, so I just got to push you out of the way.
Here's D'Angelo for 3 from the corner, and he drills that one. Leonardo D'Angelo has 11. Senior for 3. That's an air ball. D'Angelo will push the other way. It was under 2 minutes to go until the break. Dribble drive, kicks it out to Murphy. Murphy can't get it to go. Long rebound going to be collected by Crispin. Senior open on the other end, misses the layup. Edwards back the other way. Into the corner, 3 on the way is too long for Randolph, but the Crusaders keep it. Edwards, long jumper, that is off the mark. Crusaders trying to save the ball, goes out of bounds, goes to Wood County Christian.
Well, that 2-minute stretch there was interesting. Just kind of Catholic pass one time, kid take a shot wherever it was. Poor Wildcats coming down, missing bunnies.
Rough.
Rough.
24-point lead for Parkersburg Catholic. Dunn plows into the lane, and Haid is going to be called for the foul on the block.
Leo Haid picks up his first.
Team's first of the quarter. Not a shooting foul. So it'll be Dimmitt to inbound underneath his own basket. Fires it into Green. Hands it off to Crispin. Back to Green on the wing. He'll go baseline, off glass, and rattles it home. Brendan Green has 4 points. Minute to go here in this opening half.
Glad that ball fell for Brandon because there's been some where they've had that shot that just didn't go.
Here's D'Angelo, another three from the wing. That's 3 triples for Leonardo D'Angelo. 14 points for D'Angelo. Haid will pick off that pass. Tries to get it to D'Angelo on the other end. He slings it down the baseline. No room there. Out to Wilson. Long three. Woo. Off the mark.
Don't think Coach McLean wanted that one from the logo.
Steph Curry range out there. Here's Chrisman now with about 15 on the clock. Dunn to a cutting Chrisman. Nice lay-in from him. Eli Chrisman has 6. We're under 10 seconds left. Crusaders will go for the last shot, presumably. D'Angelo trying to find some room, and he will turn it over. No shot to go. All Crusaders in this first half as they have a 40-17 lead over Wood County Christian. We'll take a timeout, do some math, and get you some totals as we are at the half. 40-17, Parkersburg Catholic with the lead. You're watching boys basketball on CAS 45.
Carl's Pawn Shops offers you the best deals every day. We have affordable prices on quality, name brand merchandise such as electronics, jewelry, musical instruments, tools, firearms, and much, much more. Our inventory changes daily. Stop by and see us at Emerson Avenue or Division Street, and be sure to check us out on the web at carlspawnshops.com.
It's always fun to see what's new at Carl's. Carl's Pawn Shop.
Big news! Mother Earth Foods is thrilled to introduce our brand new program, bringing you everyday low prices on our exclusive house brand, Cadia Natural and Organic Foods. We believe that healthy, wholesome food should be accessible to everyone, which is why we're committed to offering your favorite Cadia Natural and Organic Foods at great prices. So why wait? Head over to Mother Earth Foods today and start saving big on all your grocery essentials. Shop with confidence.
Honest Fred's Flooring is your one-stop premier flooring destination. Whether residential or commercial, you can count on us for first-rate customer service and a vast selection of flooring options. You're invited to sit down with our flooring experts to discuss your project, and our warehouse is full of flooring ready for installation. Plus, take advantage of 0% financing. Schedule your free estimate today at honestfreds.com or give us a call. The flooring you want, the service you need, and the value you deserve. Honest Fred's Flooring, Parkersburg, Marietta, and Spencer.
Golden Nails in Vienna is the area's premier nail salon and spa. Family owned and operated, Ivy has over 25 years of experience in the Mid-Ohio Valley, creating beautiful hands. From manicures and pedicures to waxing, you can relax and pamper yourself at Golden Nails. Thousands of styles and colors are available, so you can find the one that suits you best. Make an appointment or just walk in. Get more details online at goldennailsvienna.com. Stop by or call today.
During these different hard times, all of us from Mark Armstrong Schoolworks would just like to say thank you. Because of you, we haven't just survived, we have thrived. From our goldsmiths to sales staff and even my 3 puppies, we sincerely thank you. Our selection is constantly evolving, so come see for yourself what everyone is saying. We are the only true full-service jewelry store in the Mid-Ohio Valley. If other area jewelers have trusted me for over 40 years, shouldn't you?
From the very first moments of life, WVU Medicine Camden Clark is here for you and your family, providing award-winning health care to the Mid-Ohio Valley for over 125 years. Caring for our community is what we do best. From newborns to grandparents, we've been a part of your family for generations. Today, we're growing to meet the healthcare needs of all we serve. with services and technology that enable you to be treated closer to where you live. We're expanding facilities and offering state-of-the-art services that improve your patient experience, whether it's a visit to your primary care office or a hospital procedure. At the end of the day, we're caring for people we know, family, friends, folks we relate to, and providing you with the highest quality of patient care is our top priority. Your health, your choice. WVU Medicine, Camden Clark.
The rugged structural screws from GRK live up to their name every day. It's an easy-to-install lag bolt alternative designed to last a lifetime. The fast bite tip allows for quick penetration to keep you moving. The unique thread design securely draws two materials together, while the washer head allows zero gap joints. Plus, these Climatech coated screws provide corrosion resistance in pressure-treated wood with ground contact. The RSS is a tough, reliable way to get your decking job done. Available now at Fasteners and Supply in Mineral Wells.
Every day people ask me, is now a good time to retire? Any day is a good day to retire if you have a plan, but you have to have a plan. For a lot of people, retiring is one of the scariest things they'll ever do. Stop in. Ellis Sipka takes some of the scariness away.
There are 4 stories left, and they're all bestsellers. The Wolverines are looking to finish the job, while the Tide are out to reclaim the title. The Huskies are taking aim at the crown, while Texas is finally back. Only one will write their name in the history books.
Are you still debating between regular makeup and permanent cosmetics? Start the year makeup free and get your eyeliner or eyebrows done for an incredible price of $300. That's 50% off of our regular price. Come and visit Le Chalet for the best permanent makeup experience in the Mid-Ohio Valley. And remember, beauty doesn't happen by accident, it happens by design.
40-17, your score at the half here at Parkersburg Catholic High School. Brian Guthrie and Joe Oliverio courtside running down your scoring. First off for the Wood County Christian Wildcats, Eli Christman, 4 points in the second quarter, 6 for the half. Brendan Green with 4 points in the first half. Braden Joseph hit a 3, and then J.J. Dimmitt and Owen Allman with 2 apiece. For the Parkersburg Catholic Crusaders, Gideon Wilson, 15 points in the first half. Leonardo D'Angelo, 14 points in the first half. And then Landon Edwards chipping in 7. Preston Randolph with 4. And again, not with 100 guesses would I have guessed this team was going to do this here in the first half. But again, we still have 2 quarters to go. If you can get a big lead in the first half, you can still lose a big lead in the second half.
You could, but I think just the intensity overall with the Crusaders, they're pushing the ball faster. They're getting, poor Wildcats are getting one shot on. It's getting a rebound. It's getting pushed out, kicked out, go down to score. When Wildcats have the ball, they're missing real easy little bunnies that you just, you feel for them like, please just go in. It's 2 to 4 feet away. And that's where we're at. I think the press of Catholic was really disruptive to them. And, even Coach Lanham talked about, he really wanted to kind of like category, mess it up, get really going. And I think he got hurt in the Catholic locker because that's what they've done. They've messed it up.
Chaos. We'll give you chaos.
We'll give it to you.
Wood County Christian at 2-3 on the season. There you can see they won their opener against Bellsville, and then a road game at 100. They have played some pretty decent basketball this season in the OVAC. They have yet to play. They'll open their 2024 with Calvary Baptist Academy out of the West Virginia CAT with the Christian School Conference around the state. So they've got to play both in the OVAC and the WVCAT. Parkersburg Catholic, this is their last game of the year. They'll go back to work on January 5th at Tyler Consolidated, one of their LKC games. But
another
Catholic
road
has
game for them.
another road game for them. This is only their second home game of their 6 games they have played this season. But you can see there, against St. Mary's, which is always a good team, played them tough. Only a 4-point loss in St. Mary's. You run into a buzzsaw here and there like Ravenswood last time out, and somebody like the Red Devils goes on a run, and just all of a sudden the white flag goes up.
White flag.
No
like,
mas.
oh, man, we've still got another quarter and a half to go. What are we going to do? And the points just keep racking up.
So go ahead and put your coach hat on and tell me what adjustments you're making for either side.
I'd like to see Coach Lanham tell the guys we're missing easy shots. Take maybe one more extra pass, one more extra look. It seems like they're doing some individual work, pass around the perimeter, and then throw up something. So what are the 3 plays that we have that'll work to try to get the ball inside? He's probably also talking to him that when our shot goes up, we got to get somebody back. Sending 5 guys to get a rebound against the taller Catholic squad is not going to work. So let's get one guy back to maybe slow that break down, that fast break going. I imagine Coach McLean's just going to say, hey, this feels good, guys, doesn't it? Okay, well, 2 quarters from now.
Keep doing it.
Keep doing it.
They need to get a little bit better. They're getting a little bit, I like to say, out over your skis a little bit. You start feeling yourself as like, I can make it from the parking lot. You most certainly cannot.
No, yeah. And we've seen that late in that second quarter. Some of the shots that were being put up was like, oh. But I think they thought everything was going in. Let's just try one from here.
Only fouls really to speak of. Brian Joseph has 2. Nobody else has more than 1 for either squad. Brian Joseph for Wood County Christian. Crusaders will move it around. Randolph from the wing, not there. He'll come up with the basketball underneath, be blocked underneath by Allman, but the Crusaders keep it. Here's Wilson. He'll drive down the lane, tries to dump it off to Randolph. About one pass too many. He probably could have gone up with that, but it lost the basketball out of bounds.
Okay, here comes that pressure again from Catholic.
Wildcats taking their time and picked by Randolph, and he'll lay it up and in. Preston Randolph has 6. And that's how a press works. Into the front court of the Wildcats. Here's Green. Out top to Christman. Corner 3 from Dimmitt. Rattles in and out. Christman follows it up, missed the short jumper. And it's going to be rebounded by Edwards for Parkersburg Catholic. 2-on-3 break, so he'll put the brakes on and wait for backup. They'll work it around the circle. Here's Wilson trying to direct some traffic. The only senior on this team, number 11, Gideon Wilson, and he gets Preston Randolph open for a 3, and Randolph has all 5 Crusader points here early in the third. 45-17. Green lost the handle on it. Allman has it picked off. Wilson rolls it up and in. 17 for Gideon Wilson.
Looked kind of effortless, didn't it?
Just smooth.
Like he was coming down. He's like, I could pass or I could take it.
Allman turn around in the lane, won't go. Loose basketball, and Allman's going to track it down. He'll get it to Green, throws it back to Allman. Allman off glass, not there. Gets the follow, won't go, and we've got a foul.
Probably on number 10, I think. Yep. Preston Randolph picks up his first.
His first, team's first. And Dimmitt to inbound. We'll see Randolph check out.
And Murphy come in, Evan Murphy.
Dimmitt lobs it into Parsley on the wing. Back to Dimmitt on baseline. Parsley finds Allman and wide open underneath, and he will rattle it home. And Owen Allman has 4 points.
Even that bunny almost came out. It's like
it was in doubt there for a second. Crusaders work it all the way around to Wilson. Corner three, front of the iron, not there. Rebound by Dimmitt for Wood County Christian. Parsley to push it up the floor for the Wildcats. To Chrisman, to Green. Slapped away by D'Angelo. Ahead to Edwards. Edwards up against Parsley, and Edwards lays it up and in. Landon Edwards has 9 points. It is a 30-point Parkersburg Catholic lead with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. D'Angelo slaps away another one. Wilson over to Edwards. His three is off the mark, knocked out of bounds, stays with Catholic.
On the call, John Badges with a crackerjack call on the side of the baseline.
You don't have to compliment the officials.
That was a good one.
No one compliments the officials. That one knocked out of bounds. Allman with the block, but it stays with Catholic.
2 for 2 for John Badgley right there.
Come on. You're killing me. Why don't you just go put a shirt on and run out there with your whistle?
No.
You'd rather sit up here with me.
I'd rather sit up here with you and a bottle of water.
Get way less sweaty that way. Edwards pass to D'Angelo, almost picked by Green. Getting some defensive intensity here from Wood County Christian on this possession. And Chrisman comes up with the rip. He will lay it up and in the other way. And quickly, Coach McLean wants a 30-second timeout. As Chrisman gets the easy layup on the other end, and Coach McLean may be saying, hey, guys, if they're going to step it up, you had better be prepared to answer that.
That's what we saw down here. Catholic passing the ball around the perimeter, Didn't get a good shot. And
we had 2 blocks underneath. Just about well, actually had a couple of steals out top. So, if they're going to, these guys aren't folding.
Number 2, Ashton Lang for Parkersburg checking in.
Is he a sophomore? Why, yes. Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. 5'6", robust young man. There was a time when every player had the same shoe on a team.
What fun is that?
And I guess it's another precursor to the NIL. Everyone's got to have their own look.
D'Angelo will walk it up the floor. Edwards back to D'Angelo. He will pull the trigger on a 3 short. Front of the iron, rebound by Chrisman. Into the corner to Brian Joseph. His 3 is off the mark, rebound by Edwards. Pushed ahead to D'Angelo. Tries to hit Wilson, but he's going to go over and back.
You can tell D'Angelo wanted Lang to break for that bucket. You could see it from our angle. He's like, go, little guy, I'll hit you a pass. And he pulled up.
Wood County Christian will inbound it, and it's Chrisman out between the circles. So I admittedly have terrible basketball strategy, or just strategy in general is awful as far as I'm concerned. As we see Dimmitt lay it up and in. He's got 4. You're a basketball guy, so I'll ask you, at what point, Wood County Christian wants to slow it down and get it under control. Runner from Wilson won't go. Slow it down and get things under control, but also we're down 30. We have to turn it up a little bit, right?
Well, sometimes you may look and say, hey, this isn't our night. Good job.
Lang for 3. Ashton Lang is his first bucket of the game, and he's juiced. You
try to just work on a few little things because you can't work on a bunch of things right now. and you need a bunch of things.
So just turn it into an extended practice.
Extended practice with game-like experience and crowd.
Joseph to a cutting Christman. Floater won't go. And Wilson.
I'd love to see a stat sheet of shots within a 3-foot range of that basket.
It's not going to be good. Nice cut by Edwards. He can't get it to go. There's another one of those up-close misses. Here's D'Angelo. He gets the floater to go. His first bucket of the second half. He's got 16. I would presume, judging by the reaction from the front row of the student section over there, he's the brother of Izzy D'Angelo, for a senior for the Crusaderette basketball team, which is currently 7-0, by the way.
Wonder what one-on-one in the driveway's like.
And a reach foul underneath going to be called on Wilson. That'll be his first, team second.
Yep.
You see Coach Lanham trying to get his offense set up to do something. D'Angelo headed for the chairs, as well as Edwards for Parkersburg Catholic. Evan Murphy back into the game, as well as Hayde, and Randolph and Wilson stay in with Lang. Joseph into the corner to Dimmitt for a three, and that is off the mark. Caught by Wilson. Crusaders hustling down the floor into the corner to Randolph. That is off the mark. One and done for Parkersburg Catholic. Joseph will push it the other way for the black shirts. He lost it on the way up, wanted a whistle, not going to get it, and it's a turnover. Was there any contact? Did you see anything?
Nothing.
Nothing, just completely lost it.
He was trying to deliver mail to the wrong mailbox.
It is beach day for the Parkersburg Catholic student section, as you can see there. Another air ball for Parkersburg Catholic. Joseph, nice dribble drive, lost the handle, now stuck on the baseline. Out for a three, and drilling that one is Caleb Parsley. The senior has his first basket of the game.
Nice pass underneath.
Randolph lost the handle on it, loose basketball. Hayde slides it into it, gets it to Wilson. Fires it back underneath to Randolph, misses the shot, but going to be fouled, and that's going to be number 3 on Bray and Joseph, I believe. And the officials, settle down here, fellas.
Yeah, guys, just relax.
It will be foul number 3 on number 3, Bray and Joseph. And that is going to put Preston Randolph on the line. Is this only our second set of free throws tonight?
Yes, sir. We've not even had an and one.
Well, that's not a thing. Randolph hits the first one. He's got 6 in the quarter as J.J. Dimmitt will check out. Landon Dunn back in for Wood County Christian. And we'll see Gideon Wilson check out for Parkersburg Catholic. I can see who replaced him. Second one missed by Randolph.
Gets his own rebound, puts it back up.
55-26. Parsley into the front court, over to Joseph in the corner. Underneath to Dunn, puts it up quick and gets fouled.
How about Leo Hayde?
That's his second. And we're going to see Landon Dunn, number 30, the junior, on the line for the first time tonight. Scoreless thus far, shooting 2 with 6 seconds left here in the third quarter. First free throws of the game
for the Wildcats.
For Wood County Christian. Lang out, Wilson back in for Parkersburg Catholic. And he hits them both. 6 seconds left. See if the Crusaders can dial up a last-second shot here. D'Angelo fires it to Wilson. Back to D'Angelo, top of the key, 3 on the way, and hits it at the buzzer. Only 5 in the quarter for Leonardo D'Angelo.
That puts him at 19 for the game.
We'll go to the fourth after this. Crusaders by 30. You're watching high school basketball on CAS 45.
Reimagine every off-road adventure in the Yamaha Wolverine R-Max family of side-by-side vehicles, available now at Lemon & Barrett's Powersports. Extreme terrain meets its match with the maximum off-road capability, comfort, and confidence in the R-Max 2 and R-Max 4 1000 family. Get yours financed today for as low as 5.99% for 36 months for qualified buyers. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details. Find your Yamaha R-Max at Lemon & Barrett's Powersports, 178 Pettyville Road, Mineral Wells, or at YamahaMotorsports.com.
Are you going through a difficult divorce or separation and struggling to come to an agreement on custody arrangements for your children? Raber Law Offices is here to help. Justin Raber is an experienced and compassionate attorney who understands the sensitive nature of custody battles and will work tirelessly to protect your rights as a parent and ensure the best interests of your children are met. Don't let custody issues cause more stress and anxiety. Contact us today to schedule a consultation. Call 304-893-9145.
58-28 as we go to the fourth.
Yes.
Brian Guthrie, Joe Oliverio, Leonardo D'Angelo leading the way for Parkersburg Catholic with 19. Gideon Wilson not far behind with 17 in a game that has been all Catholic. Wildcats trying to find some room, and Owen Allman lays it up and in. He's got 6.
It's like Coach McLean said, hey, we're up 30, but it's not time to go to sleep here, guys. Let's put the intensity back in this thing. Where's he at? Foul on Preston Randolph. I think he picks up his second. Wildcat ball.
Here's Dimmitt on the baseline out to Christman. Flips up a 3 that is short, and D'Angelo collects another one. He's going to push it into the corner to Edwards. Off the mark, D'Angelo another rebound. Saves it out to Haid. That's a 3, and that is an air ball, but caught by Randolph. He'll go cross court to Wilson. Another 3 from the wing, and that one will rattle home, and Gideon Wilson has hit 20.
20 points, 20.
61-30.
So between D'Angelo's 19 and Wilson's 20, pretty impressive.
My goodness. Dimmitt to Green to Allman to Dunn. And that one won't, Dunn to Allman. And Allman tries to get the layup. It will not go, but he is going to be fouled. White 5, Daniel Lewis with his first foul.
Owen Allman shooting 2.
Allman with 6 points tonight. Missed the first.
Wildcats 2 of 3 from the free throw line at this point. Are we batting 75% or are we batting 50? What will it be? 75.
Got it. Here's Randolph cutting to the basket, lost the handle on it, sliding out of bounds. Stays with Catholic. D'Angelo to trigger it in, and timeout.
30-second timeout by Coach McLean.
Going to burn his second 30 here with 6:19 left to go and a 30-point Crusader lead. And again, I think this is those teachable moments of,
let's just
rein
get
it in.
one thing right. Let's
rein it in.
One thing.
You guys are getting a little loosey goosey with the basketball. Let's try to rein it in and do what we've been doing. Out of the Crusader timeout, it'll be Catholic basketball. And D'Angelo kicks it in. Edwards to Wilson for three. Not there. Poked out by Haid and collect by D'Angelo. Back to Wilson. Around to Edwards. Crusaders trying to work for a good shot here, and D'Angelo will pull the trigger, and he hit another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 three-pointers for Leonardo D'Angelo. Crispin will try to go baseline, lost the handle, fell on the basketball, and will go out of bounds. And a turnover. And now Coach Lanham wants a full timeout.
Like, guys, what are we doing?
So we are going to take about a week or so off, and we will be back with more boys basketball, this time across the river in Belpre, as the Golden Eagles will host the Marietta Tigers Tuesday, January 9th. It ought to be a fun time there in Belpre. With both teams are playing very well so far this season. Both the boys and girls teams for both those schools actually playing very well so far this season. So ought to be a good one there. Marietta and Belpre Tuesday, January 9th here on CAS 45. You can always go to cascable.com and go to the CAS 45 page to see our entire basketball schedule, so you can plan ahead. Set your DVR. The game's always streamed on our Facebook page and our YouTube page as well.
Get the cheese ball and the crackers and get ready to watch some good high school basketball.
Yeah, you'll still be eating leftovers on the 9th. You staying up to watch the ball drop Sunday night?
We usually try. Operative would
I
try.
nap beforehand.
Yeah, you gotta get a power nap.
Somebody wake me up at about 11:30.
About 10 o'clock.
We'll see a Wood County Christian press here. Gonna almost create the turnover on the other end. Knocked out of bounds by Brian Joseph for the Wildcats. Stays with the Crusaders. See if Wood County Christian can turn up the intensity here for the last 5.5 of this ball game. Led 2-0 and then a 15-0 Crusader run. And that was pretty much all there was. Joseph makes the pick in front of the Catholic bench to Crispin. Back to Joseph. Lays it up and in. Only his second basket of the game. 5 points for Brian Joseph. We'll see some pressure again from the Wildcats. Into the front court. And Haid will lay it up and in. That is his first basket. Oh my, Crispin fired it to Green. Green wasn't looking, went off his head and out of bounds.
Ashton Lang reporting back in.
And it'll be Catholic basketball. Hit Green right in the coconut.
Evan Murphy reporting in. I imagine Coach McLean's going to do a lot of subbing here this last 4:54.
Green outdone in for Wood County Christian. They'll put the pressure on. Gideon Wilson to inbound it for Parkersburg Catholic.
5 seconds.
And a 5-second call. And something to cheer about for the Wood County Christian fans. They filled their side of the stands.
Yes, they did tonight. It's a regional contest.
Is that it? Next year, when Parkersburg Catholic falls back down to single A, as Dimmitt hits a three, his first triple of the game, he's got 7 points. Parkersburg Catholic will get reclassified to single A next year, and this will be likely a sectional game as Wilson misses the layup. As I think they're gonna announce in the spring what happens with all the sections and regions and whatnot. But basically, out of the LKC, Parkersburg Catholic and Wirt County will be the only single A teams.
Yeah, I know at one point, I think St. Mary's and Ritchie thought they were going to be down in that single A.
As did Williamstown.
And all of a sudden, the report comes out. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, the reclassification report, a lot, depending on who you ask, is a hotly contested item as, like you said, St. Mary's, Ritchie County, Williamstown all thought they were going to be single A. Single A ended up with like 41 teams as we've got a whistle. I believe that's going to go on Dimmitt.
He'll pick up his second.
But the largest single A team enrollment-wise is Wirt County, and there are 41 teams in single A. Parkersburg Catholic got moved back down to single A because their enrollment has fallen so low. They were in double A because they were in a city. And there's only like 4 of those in this state.
Yeah, they added some kind of economic location. 30.
But, so yeah, Williamstown, Ritchie County, Tyler Consolidated, Williamstown, Ravenswood all going to stay in double A as Leonardo drops in another triple. That's his 6th three-pointer of the game, and it runs it out to 69-36. But just to kind of finish that point, as Wilson makes the pick, but lost the handle on it.
He get it to D'Angelo, and he didn't see a trailer coming in behind him.
And a whistle going to be on Wilson, his second foul. 25 teams will be in Quad A, and in football, 16 go to the playoffs. So you're going to get some bad teams into the playoffs in Class AAA.
74 to 10 first round game.
Well, you already got those now.
Yeah.
But they're going to 4 classes in any sport that had 3 classes already. If there were only 2, they stay as they are. So soccer was only 2 classes. Wrestling, I think, is only 2 classes.
Here comes D'Angelo, nice spin. Woo! And a bunny.
Another missed short one. D'Angelo's slow to get up now.
That looks like a cramp.
Yep. Coach McLean and the trainer will come out to
we saw a lot of that in football season. The other team would be helping, try to really, when we were.
Ooh, that looks awful.
I'll help you out here.
D'Angelo will come out, and we will see Ashton Withrow, number 33, check in for the first time tonight for Parkersburg Catholic, leading by 33. 2:44 to go.
69-36. Coach McLean now coming down to the other end of the bench. Let's get some of these other guys in here. Yep.
It's not sweaty guys. 3 on the way from Parsley is off the mark. Rebound put back by Allman is not there, but he will go back to the charity stripe.
Fouls on 12.
There isn't a 12.
21, Evan Murphy.
Evan Murphy. I thought you knew these ref signals. He just gave me a nasty look. Here's Alvin at the charity stripe. Now 2 of 3. We will see number 0, Karsten Logston, and number 5, Daniel Lewis, check in for Parkersburg Catholic as Murphy and Edwards come out.
I won't say that the official confused the numbers left hand, right hand, but Coach Carr asked him, now what was that number again?
And Allman hits them both, and Parkersburg Catholic took the timeout.
Owen Allman.
Yep, Catholic timeout.
Just to get
at 69-38 and even 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this ball game.
Good timeout by Catholic and Coach McLean. He wants to get some other guys in there. Okay, let's talk about this.
Yeah, this is not where you, I'm not putting you guys in there for it to fall apart.
Father Rice, team photographer and pastor for Parkersburg Catholic, got the camera in the huddle.
Coach Lanham coaching him up over on the other side. So for as bad as it has been for Wood County Christian, there are signs that there's a good team in there. There's just a very inconsistent team in there. We've seen some really good pressure from them. We've seen some good offensive sets.
I guess the consistency, you want like 3 or 4 possessions to be put together to allow that instead of one good one, 3 or 4 goofy ones, one good one.
Wilson will bring it into the front court. Joseph going to trail him and foul him, and that's going to be his 4th. Team's first of the quarter. Lang to inbound it against Koa Navarro. Number 14 has checked in for Wood County Christian.
So
that's travel.
So we've got for Catholic, we got Daniel Lewis in, number 5. Ashton Lang, number 2. Who else made an appearance? 33, Ashton Withrow.
Here's Koa Navarro for 3. That is off the mark. Rebounded by Lewis. They've left the senior Gideon Wilson in the game.
Just to kind of be the quarterback run point. Let's get these, feed it. There you go. Oh, you had that shot, man.
Logston wouldn't pull the trigger, but they save it. Keep going. Here's Lewis for 3. That is an air ball and hits the baseline out of bounds. Coach McLean going, gotta follow through.
Follow through. It's there.
Substitutions for Wood County Christian. Cameron Coppernall, number 0, will come in for Caleb Parsley. We'll also see number 12, Holden Meisel, check in for Chrisman. And
number 20, Jaden Blackwell,
is in for Allman. Now we're going to see Parkersburg Catholic put in. I don't have a 22.
Gabe Thacker.
Oh, I didn't have a 22.
That's why you got me.
Gabe Thacker.
9th grader standing at 5'9", gets a nice applause from the crowd coming in.
Thing about going to a school with 60 kids in it, you probably know everybody. Blackwell will put it up and in. And Jaden Blackwell has gotten himself in the scorebook.
That's some height doing.
They're yelling to shoot it. Withrow is off the mark. Rebound by Joseph for the Wildcats. And a time.
Just to kind of get a sub in. So Sam Chichester coming in for Wood County. And number 51, Carter Dawson, coming into the game.
I am glad you're here because I don't have either one of those. So we are basically all reserves at this point.
For the
mostly freshmen for the last 65 seconds here. 69-40. Floater on the way is off the mark and rebounded by Parkersburg Catholic. Pushed ahead to Daniel Lewis.
Nice pass.
Withrow, and Withrow missed it.
It's like the intensity picked up because the crowd wants to see these guys.
Score!
It's the loudest it's been for the last 45, 50 minutes.
Yeah. People cheering for their favorite freshman in the game. See if they can't get a bucket here. Short jumper, missed. Rebounded. Outlet down to Logston. Logston put on the brakes. Can't get it. Lewis will fire another one, and that one is in and out, no good. Rebound out of bounds, stays with Catholic.
You can just get a feeling that if one of these guys makes one, the place is just
The
going
roof's
to
going to come off, yeah.
Which is good. They practice hard.
Crusaders to inbound. Thacker over to Withrow. Withrow will drive the lane. It won't go. Loose basketball.
5 seconds.
He's not going to get a shot off, and that's how it's going to end.
That's kind of the night for them.
69-40, going to be your final score. Leonardo D'Angelo going to lead all scorers with 25. Gideon Wilson with 20. Both of those for Parkersburg Catholic.
Wood County Christian had 9.
I was going to say, I have Chrisman with 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Owen Allman with 9. And that's going to be about all that they put together. But like I said, 15-0 run in the first quarter, Joe, pretty much put a bow
Sealed
on this
the
one
fate, yeah.
and just rode this one out. Parkersburg Catholic picking up their first win of the year. They are now 1-5 on the season. Wood County Christian will fall to 2-4 on the campaign. Both teams off now until January
2024.
Any final thoughts for this one?
Hey, just Happy New Year to everybody. Hope 2023 went out with a bang. And get everybody blessed in 2024. Wish you and your family the very best and a Happy New Year.
Congrats to the Crusaders picking up their first win of the year, and our thanks to Coach Larry Thompson, the athletic director here at Parkersburg Catholic High School, for being so accommodating to us. 69-40 your final score. We will see you again on the 9th and 10th of January here on CAS 45 for the entire CAS 45 crew. That's Joe Oliverio. I'm Brian Guthrie. Thanks for watching, everybody, and Happy New Year.